Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this MN Models and Henlong, assuming they've done this combined. It's the Ranger Special Operations Vehicle 1/12 scale. We've got the 2.4 gigahertz radio, as is pretty common nowadays. There's some information in Chinese on the bottom, which I ain't got a clue, and then we've got a picture of the vehicle there on the end. So it's a Land Rover clone basically, and it does come with quite a few little attachments. So I mean, it made it here not in too, I think in too bad, the box. It was wrapped in a bag, but as you can see, the packaging only just made it. So we've got a small instruction booklet there. Doesn't really tell us much because obviously it's ready to run. Gives us a list of the parts that comes with it, the accessory packs. So let's get it out of the box. There we go. Right, so we'll pull it out of the box. Let me get rid of this. So this packaging seems okay. It's a bit broken there, but I think the packaging, you know, was adequate to travel from China. So there we go. That there. So we've got the vehicle itself, which, as you can see, is pretty much just your basic Land Rover. Yeah, these tyres, they are very soft, and you've got one on the back too. It's not actually on the rim, but yeah, so that's an actual usable tyre. You've got a small tow bar in case you want to stick anything on the back, and then inside we've got these two accessory packs that we will have a look at in a minute. I mean, it looks pretty much identical to the WPL stuff, which means lots of upgrades. Let's have a little look in the front, see what we've got in there. So we've got a 7.4 lithium-ion battery. We've got one of the usual USB chargers. It is balanced. The battery does have the balanced charge port. And then, last of all, I think that's everything out there. We've got the transmitter. Feels very cheap. I mean, I've used one of these before. I mean, they work, but it stands up. It's not one of those that you're going to put down, it's going to fall over. It takes 4 AA's, so we need a screwdriver somewhere. There it is. So we need to get into, yeah, there's a small Phillips screw which we need to undo. And this slides off, and we've got 4. Right, so let's pop. Just check we got. Yep, power. So we've got that. I'll get the battery on charge, and while that's charging, we'll continue and we'll have a look at the accessory pack. Right. So move that out of the way. Looks like we've got a bazooka sticking out of the packet there. I think there's going to be more components in this one that we may need. So let's take this one out. Right, so that's another bag one. Okay, so we've got ourselves a small soldier. Don't know what he would be. He's got his little knife. Got himself a torch. So we call him Bob. There you go, Bob. And we've got one more bag. And looks like we have some lenses for the lights. We have wiper blades, 2 off. the front vents for the wing, 2 wing mirrors, another wiper blade, and door handles, and various other things there, some small pieces. So they're the same length, so that can go in there. This piece here, not quite sure what this piece is, but we will find it. But it appears I am missing, notice on the vehicle it's actually attached on the back here for the jack, so that would pop in there like so. Probably need basically these little shackles on the back move. So yeah, we get this stuff fitted. Right guys, we're back. The battery's charged, so we'll get this bad boy turned on. And obviously flashing lights like that generally means that they won't be on when the vehicle's on, like that, unless you're moving, which will have to be sorted. But on the back I haven't put the lenses on yet because I need to colour them, but there's no lights on the back at all. So we've got most of the parts on there. We've got Bob in the back there, and Bob stand up, he's swinging about in there a bit. Body's coming unclipped. But yeah, I mean, we had some spare hinge, spare light thing for the rear number plate, had 3 spare wiper blades, and we spare top piece for the nozzle for the fuel can, a spare door handle, and a spare fuel filler cap for it, just there. And then obviously we've still got these parts here. As you can see, if I hold that up, it's fully proportional steering, so you can move as little or as much as you want. And the throttle is the same. Slower, the faster it'll go. So the suspension's a bit springy because there's no shock absorbers. It's just friction damping. So gets up there fairly effortlessly. I don't know if it will tip. Ooh, nearly. Because we've got a good approach angle, it can actually climb up this here, and you know that there, that's probably a good 3 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches. Climbs that, so can it actually get the, yeah, we're hooked up on the chassis, so but we can actually approach that head on. Catching on the chassis underneath, but all in all, I think, you know, for the money, I paid about £42 for it, which is around sort of $50. So all in all, I think it's not a bad little thing if you wanted one for a child. And being as that looks like WPL stuff, I'm assuming we could put a 2-speed gearbox, metal axles, drive shafts, some oil-filled shocks. You know, I mean, that's what I love about the WPL stuff. It's so upgradable, and there's so many companies make upgrade parts for them. So yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool if it's upgraded. Get all this stuff painted, Not quite sure what these are. Picnic campus on the front. They don't lift off. They seem to be pretty stuck on there. Yeah, they're not coming off. So obviously we've got the white lights on the front. These do have holes for LEDs, so you could put LEDs there. The side repeaters, they have holes in, and all of the lenses on the back also have the hole in the center. So I'm going to find something to colour these the correct colours. Obviously the white ones can go in as they are, but I'm going to need amber and red. If this is the kind of thing, you know, that you're into, if you wanted a project to, you know, get it as is like this and then upgrade it, put better, you know, rims, oil-filled shocks and all the other bits and pieces, the interior needs to come out and be painted. And so you've got your shackles already, you've got a fake winch on the front. It's a fairly good representation of the Land Rover. So yeah, good on eBay or Banggood, your preferred place for this kind of purchase. This came from eBay, so which is 10. I don't know why I've always just tended to use eBay more. I've kind of gradually been picking up a little bit on what I buy on Banggood, but WPL wise I just buy direct from WPL because postage time is generally quicker. Right, so there we go guys, so that's a quick look at the Ranger Special Operations vehicle by Heng Long and MN Models. We're going to give this a little run. If you liked this video, found it interesting, please leave me a like, share it and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave me a comment, you know, anything, even constructive criticism, anything that you think I can do better, or maybe there's something you want to see that I've not shown yet. You know, I can try and make things happen where money allows. I do pay for all of these models myself. I've not been provided anything by anyone because obviously my channel is too small at the moment, so this all comes out of my own pocket. If you like what you see, then hit subscribe, it helps me immensely, more than you know. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Right guys, we're outside now and we're going to give this a little go on these rocks, and there you go, you can see the dog didn't attack, she chickened out. Right, so straight away we're stuck on these rocks. It's not really, I don't think, that great as a rock crawler, this one. I think it's more of a trail truck, or just maybe messing around in your back garden. As it sits, it's just not a rock crawler. Maybe this is just a little bit too extreme for it. I was thinking of making this rock area much harder. I've got a lot more rocks to bring in to make a bigger sort of rock crawling area, but this is really struggling, so I'm not quite sure how much more difficult it could go. I did run the MN90 across this and it seemed to handle this much better. This just seems to stick constantly on those centre chassis pieces in the gearbox, as you see there, like it's just sat on that gearbox centre and just rolled off. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to rock crawl with this, I wouldn't even really contemplate it unless you're going to do significant upgrades and maybe raise the centre up, remove those pieces sticking out on the chassis, and raise the link bars up and maybe try and do something with the gearbox. But you know, it's not a bad little truck for the money. It was something like £46, which is about $58, $60, something like that. So for the money it is full proportional, and so it's not that bad, but it's just definitely not a rock crawler. So just to show you that it doesn't have a drag brake or anything, as we go up over this skateboard ramp, it's nothing, it just rolls. I mean, it's got fairly good slow speed control if you're very careful, but other than that, not too great.